her looking directly at the play. Well, now you got a bigger problem. Now you got a bigger blitz today. And I knew she would. As soon I was like, oh, she's going to get destroyed. Seriously. Fire Stephanie White. The worst look in the world. She's a disgrace. You don't promote nor camp. The coach has got too much of a radical mindset. And then you told, let's just say it out loud. The Indian, as soon as she said,
fans really are responding loudly here, and the contrast being pointed out is real. Stephanie White's message about love and kindness landed very differently, once it was immediately followed by telling frustrated fans they could go to hell. That juxtaposition alone is doing a lot of the work in this entire controversy.
The Indiana Fever put up this post about Caitlin Clark's 29th double-double. And here we are. Fire Stephanie White. Your coach lied to everybody, caught in 4K. Issue an honest, humble apology or go to hell. Quote,
The claim that White didn't actually see the Carrington foul happen live, while photos and videos circulating online appear to show her looking directly at the play, is a real, disputed claim. Yahoo Sports covered fans presenting exactly this damning evidence argument. It's not confirmed fact that she's lying, but it's a real, documented piece of the backlash, not something invented for this video.
You don't promote nor campaign for, talking about Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White is a liar. She was watching when Cunningham got clotheslined. The league hasn't spoken up about the white privilege post. It's ridiculous to think anything will change. The WNBA is not backing up the Indiana Fever either.
The questions here are fair ones for any coach in this situation. Why address online criticism this directly and this late, rather than staying focused on the team? That's a legitimate strategic critique of how she chose to handle the moment, independent of whether her underlying explanation holds up.
The league hasn't spoken up about the white privilege post. It's ridiculous to think anything will change. The WNBA is not backing up the Indiana Fever either. Well, let's keep it real. The Indiana Fever coach is not backing.
You're telling your paying customer to go to hell. That's a sharp, memorable line, and it's grounded in something real. White's own actual words, confirmed by Espen at that pre-game statement. Telling frustrated ticket-buying fans off is a real, quotable moment in a story about fan relations.
And why'd you wait so long to address this? And why are you so worked up with what people are saying online anyway? Shouldn't you be busy being a coach? Well, she's getting absolutely blitzed today. And I knew she would. As soon as that came out of her mouth, I was like, oh, she's going to get destroyed. She thinks whatever backlash she's been seeing was an issue.
The argument that Indiana needed an NBA-level coach capable of handling the scrutiny that comes with coaching Caitlin Clark is a real, substantive opinion about coaching qualifications under a media microscope most WNBA coaches have never had to deal with before. Fair or not, it's a legitimate basketball management critique.
Remember, fans, Stephanie White didn't see the attack on Sophie in real time. There she is standing right there. There she is right there. This was a predictable Stephanie White performance. She needs to resign. The Fever organization needs to make changes now, not later. You guys are amplifying this nonsense. Go to hell is acceptable messaging for the Fever, ?
The comparison to major sports franchises like the Cowboys, Yankees, or Dodgers is a real useful way to frame just how much scrutiny comes with coaching the league's most watched team right now, a level of attention genuinely without precedent in WNBA history.
She would. As soon as that came out of her mouth, I was like, oh, she's going to get destroyed. She thinks whatever backlash she's been seeing was an issue. She hadn't seen nothing yet. You're telling your paying customer to go to hell.
The Fire Stephanie White sentiment being read here reflects real, widespread fan reaction, and the point about the Fever's team president publicly backing these comments is worth taking seriously, since that means this isn't just a coach going rogue, it's an organization standing behind the message.
Really? Ugh. Anyway, I'm not a Lakers fan, so I ain't got to worry about that. Let's just go through and look at some of the backlash. Seriously, fire Stephanie White. The worst look in the world right now is the Indiana Fever coming out. I mean, at this point, if the Pacers wanted to get rid of Stephanie White, they'd have to fire the president too. The team
Calling for organizational change now, not later, is strong opinionated fan sentiment, but it reflects a real level of urgency in how this story escalated within just a couple of days of White's original comments.
wonder for long why she did not support Sophie. I didn't see the play in real time. Yikes. It's a man baby. Okay. Performative outrage. The leftist theater kids can't help themselves. Everybody else can go to hell. Yeah, that is love, grace, and kindness. Maybe she should follow.
The observation that internet leaves lives forever, nothing is really deleted, is a fair, evergreen point about public figures and old quotes resurfacing, and the "I didn't see the play in real time" line getting replayed constantly is exactly the kind of soundbite that follows someone regardless of what they meant by it.
The league hasn't spoken up about the white privilege post. It's ridiculous to think anything will change. The WNBA is not backing up the Indiana Fever either. Well, let's keep it real. The Indiana Fever coach is not backing.
This fan reaction gets right to the heart of the actual basketball complaint. That whatever White's explanation, the perception that she failed to immediately and visibly support her own player in that moment is the real, lasting issue driving this entire controversy, independent of any political framing layered on top of it.
Guard. This league is never going to be able to take substantial, real steps forward if they don't get out of the politics business and the social business and the inclusion business. So much for being, this is a league of inclusion. Isn't that what Stephanie White said? I could have swore she said that like 3 weeks ago. This is a league of inclusion. Of course, she told everybody to get out then. We don't want you.
The specific claim that White was seen watching the play as it happened is, again, a real disputed piece of evidence circulating among fans, not something confirmed beyond doubt, but a legitimate part of why so many people aren't accepting her stated explanation at face value.
She got booed by the fans in attendance. That no, a lot of fans are just unhappy with her. She did not have Sophie Cunningham's back. She went out there and claimed that she didn't actually see the play happen. Now, video and pictures everywhere are showing her looking directly at the play. Well, now you got a bigger problem. And why'd you wait so long to address this?
And here's a fair, separate point worth pulling out from all the noise. Regardless of what you think about White personally, the broader criticism that the league hasn't addressed Carrington's white privilege post at all is a real, legitimate gap in how this entire situation has been handled at the league level, not just the team level.
steps forward if they don't get out of the politics business and the social business and the inclusion business. So much for being, this is a league of inclusion. Isn't that what Stephanie White said? I could have swore she said that like 3 weeks ago. This is a league of inclusion. Of course, she told everybody to get out then. We don't want you if you don't support that. And then you told, let's just say it out loud.